This morning, I sit in the mountains of my homeland, drinking in the liquid sunshine. As the sun rises above the mountains, I sit in a real place of not knowing and feeling into how we're all sat in a place of not knowing. This week, as I've reconnected with friends and family in the northern US, it's been joyous, and yet everyone asks me what my plans are. And in truth, these days we're living in, I believe we can have vision, we can have intention, and yet we must surrender the how to a much greater universal power. If the last few years has taught us anything, the world is full of unknowns right now and uncertainties, and perhaps it always has been. And so as I sat here this morning meditating, I realized that the true power comes when I surrender the hows to my soul, and that my soul has a way of orchestrating the events of my life with such exquisite precision that when I trust that process, it takes my breath away and brings me to tears on a daily basis. So this week's Soulistic practice is to surrender to the unknowing, to surrender to the mystery, to not have to know how things will happen, but trust that they will if they're right. Years and years ago, when I moved away from this land as a tiny child, I was very, very upset. And I remember my grandmother, who's been very much in my mind and heart these days, saying to me, "Dearest, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it's yours. And if it doesn't, it was never meant to be." My homeland has come back to me through the gifts of many, through the gifts of my husband, through the gifts of my soul family, through the gifts of my own tenacity to never give up on that vision. And I believe it was my soul driving that process all along. So trust in your soul's visions and trust in its ability to manifest pure, miraculous outcomes. But surrender to the mystery of that journey, because that's truly why we're here.